The job went live again in his Jeep again. He's renting a place for $800 a week that he doesn't seem to, spend any time in. It's warm and comfortable. He could be laying on a bed like he's done in the past, going live. It's nice and warm. He'd rather be in the freezing cold in his Jeep riding around and then trying to find a parking lot to pull in, shut his car off and sit there for hours and run his mouth. I mean, it's nice and warm and comfortable in here. Maybe I should, go to my Acadia, ride around. It's fucking cold, man. Go to New England. Now it's 29 degrees again. Here's Dunkin' Donuts, Burger King. That BK I got the other night was fucking great, man. I love those bacon triple cheeseburgers. Oh, they're fucking awesome. I like BK better than McDonald's. I'm not big on McDonald's. We had a Wendy's around here at one time. It was pretty good. They're closed. Find a parking lot to pull in and sit there in the cold and make a video, even if it's 10, 15, 20 minutes. Why would I want to go through all that trouble when I can sit right here? What normal person does that? What normal person? Jabba's not normal. Come on, he's not far from normal. And he rambles. I've had people say, man, that guy I think he just likes to hear himself talk. He's so fucking lonely and miserable. They're hearing any voice, even if it's just his own, it's better than not hearing any fucking voice. And he rambles and he gets incoherent and just starts pulling anything he can out of his ass, no matter how disjointed, incoherent, non-cohesive. Nothing seems to, just to give him something to talk about for a long time. And then he's complaining about things. Even when he's, riding somewhere to go find a new parking lot to pull in and shut his car off and talk for a couple more hours. When you're driving, I don't know about you looking at the car in front of you, you might look around once in a while, Looking at the cars in front of you, naturally, paying attention. You're looking in the mirror once in a while, car behind you. How many of you are riding along? But that telephone pole is still crooked. City hasn't fixed it yet. These people don't see it. People paying taxes, they don't even fix it. Look at that pothole still there. Look at the way that guy pulled out. Look at that guy. He rolled through a stop sign. He goes out of his way to look for things to fucking complain about. Could you imagine living with that motherfucker? Could you imagine living with a guy like him? Maybe it's no surprise his wife left him. How she was able to put up with him, he says 10 years. She must be a fucking saint to put up with that fucking retard. He's making her out to be the bad guy. Everything is her fault. Even right now, he can't get his money from the bank for the sale of his house. He said he sold back in October and he had 70 grand in his pocket. He wired the money. His money's sitting there. Now he's looking at houses to buy and motor homes and bus conversions and trailer park homes. And he's going to buy a lot of shit because now he had the money. But apparently now he says he's still waiting to get it. But he can't because his wife is fucking things up and the bank doesn't know what they're doing. Once again, the bank, he thinks the whole world is out to fucking get him. He's paying the price for all his irresponsibility in his life, all his poor decisions, his poor choices, his poor behavior. But it's everybody else's fault, not his. But really, can you imagine living with a guy like that? Constant fucking complainer. And has to be the boss, The way he degrades women. They all have STDs and this and that. And anyway, yeah. And seems he still can't find a place to live in all of New Jersey. He said, yeah, Brad, he's talking about some other state. He told me the state. He said a state. He's going to go out of state to look at another fucking cheap trailer park home to buy. Okay. Jabba's been surviving on welfare for quite some time now. He said it himself. This was going back into the summer, with his disability. They were fucking him on disability. Everybody fucks Jabba over. Everybody, Jabba's got a fucking bullseye on his forehead. Everybody's out to fucking get him. Make his life miserable, Couldn't get his disability. Still not getting his teacher's pension. Like I said, well, New Jersey's pretty cool. You know, you don't have to be a teacher that actually teaches in a classroom for a lot of years, 20 years plus, to get a pension. No. You get a teacher's pension being a fucking janitor, cleaning toilets and sweeping fucking floors. And driving a small little mini van bus around, with children in it. Yeah, you get a teacher's pension for doing that. According to him. But he wasn't getting his teacher's pension yet. He still had to wait. Wasn't getting his disability. And he himself said that he had to go on public assistance. That's a nice way of saying welfare. Yeah. A whisker. Oh, yeah, by the way, I reached a compromise with Auntie Billy. I'll get to this after. There'll be a reason for it. Uncle Brian's going to do something great from the generosity of my heart, the way the Crypt Keeper did, to save all those kids at St. Jude's with that 318 engine built. I'll save that for later. I'll get to it though in this video. Jarvis still can't, but he doesn't want to rent an apartment. He wants to buy his own house. Then again, he said he didn't want a house anymore. Too much upkeep and a mortgage and this and that. Oh, but he's going to buy it cash. Yeah, he's going to buy a house cash. When he finally gets the money that the bank's holding up from the sale of his house that happened in late November, not early October, like he said he did, and he had the money in his hand. Well, like I say, Java talks about a lot of things. Java, you say a lot of things. You talk so much, not only do you not remember what you say, you forget what you say. But other people don't forget what you say, and they remember what you say. And with you, it makes it so easy. You, like with Sanford, I say, Sanford did all the work for me. All I had to do was talk about what he said he was going to do, and what never happened. You're the same way. People only need to talk about what you yourself said from your own fucking mouth. Nobody needs to make up anything. Don't even have to try. You provide all the information necessary for content. This is public. You don't like it, get the fuck off the internet. Find a different hobby to occupy your boring, fucking, pathetic, miserable life. See, the internet may not be for you. There's some people that are not cut out for the internet. They're too thin-skinned. They can't deal with criticism. Hey, man, you open yourself up. I got the hiccups. It's better than burping and farting, right? I just gave you a little hint. I gave you a little hint about what's to come before this video ends. And somebody asked me about, what's he say? Oh, this is where shaving comes into it. Yeah, I reached a compromise with Auntie Billy. It'll be back in a week. We all inherit things from our parents. I inherited a very heavy beard and gray hair. My father was all gray in his mid-40s. I got lucky. I started getting gray in my early 50s. And I thought it was cool when I was 13. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I had to step away for a minute. Now it's called middle school. Back in my day, it was called junior high. I thought it was cool, man. I was 13. I grew a fucking beard, mustache, And, that little thing in, mid-70s, big pork chop sideburns and a mustache and a goatee. I thought it was cool. I was one of the few guys in junior high that was able to grow a beard like that. It was pretty cool back then. When you get to a point in life when, you shave in the morning, they call it a 5 o'clock shadow. Started getting my 5 o'clock shadow at 12 fucking noon. You know what I mean? I could shave in the morning. By 5 o'clock in the afternoon, looked like I hadn't even fucking shaved. I looked that way at fucking noontime, at lunchtime. It's a nuisance. That's why I really don't like shaving much. We're going out, I gotta shave fucking twice a day. Fuck that shit. But anyway, somebody mentioned about shaving. Oh, he's still all fucking grubby, Brian. All fucking grubby looking. And he's not shaving because can't find his razor. It's packed away in his pod somewhere. He doesn't want to have to dig through it. Now, Java, in my case, to knock that down Where is it? Hold on one second. Okay, sorry, I had to get something. To knock all that down, I had to use my wall electric clipper. It's got all the attachments you can cut here and do shit like that. And as you can tell by the amount of times I shave, I don't use it very often. But you can even, Java, can't shave because you can't find your razor in your pod. How you can go to Walmart and keep buying fucking Hot Wheels cars and shit? You can buy these. Bic. Double edged with a lubricating strip. Package of 10 for $2.99. Give up 3 Hot Wheels cars. And shave. Okay? I'm saving the best for last here. Oh, hold on a second. I almost forgot something that I'm going to need to show you for the best part of this video that I'm going to finish up with. Am I keeping you in suspense or what, huh? He's going to go to his pod. Oh, and he said he had to go pay his pod before they take his stuff. Why would you have to throw in before? That pod, Jabba's been on welfare, like I said, for quite some time. It's been supporting him, throwing him money, and other public assistance. Yeah, his real estate lady paid for that pod. He's going to pay her back. No, he got public assistance that paid for that. That's where that $1,500 figure came in. I don't know anything about it, but there were people that did look into it. For the cost of, rental for the storage. Just the storage of the pod itself. Depending on the size, and from what I was told, he has one of the bigger ones, 18 foot. It can run close to $500 a month. Small ones are like $300 a month. So we got enough money to pay for 3 months storage. And he's pretty much coming up closer to 3 months right now. Maybe by next month. And they figure that's enough to help you out after that. Now in 3 months, you got to figure out what to do. We're not going to keep paying for your fucking storage. As is, we're giving you money every month. For living expenses, for clothes, food, getting food stamps too. Because he was not getting his disability, not getting his teacher's pension, not working. The house hadn't been sold yet. And he was, piss fucking broke. What's he been spending welfare money on? Hot Wheels cars and watches and chains and jewelry and all kinds of stupid shit, like a little fucking kid. Like a little kid, mommy, can I have $5? They run to the store, it's spent in 5 fucking minutes. Hold on one second. Oh, a minute. I got a text on my phone, hold on. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Flash. I actually shut off the sound so it wouldn't annoy me. But I have it facing up on the table here, so I guess you to flash the message. And I just lost my train of thought. And that's how he's been surviving. Up until now. He got that hotel paid for by welfare services. Till he got his fat ass kicked out because he doesn't know how to fucking behave. He's rude, obnoxious. His behavior caused him to get kicked out, not by anyone else. Pretty sure if he'd stayed there long enough, they would have started getting complaints from the employees there or other people living there. He even said himself, there are places where, like I mentioned one time, the Whaler Inn used to be a Days Inn. When business went away and tourism dropped off here. It's a place where social services and welfare and public assistance puts up homeless people and they pay for them to live there. And it's not always, I don't mean to sound derogatory or disrespectful, but the truth is the truth. Let's just say a lower class of people that can kind of live like animals. They have habits, alcohol, drugs, things of that nature. Fights, arguments, cops are there. Jabba even said one thing, oh, we got people here. The cops were here again last night. There was a fight here. Other people. He even said himself, the people that live here, don't have any class. Like, he should fucking talk. Talking about how other people don't have class. This guy burps and farts and coughs until he fucking pukes on videos. And he's saying other people don't have any fucking class. Like he says people on here that troll him, they don't have no fucking life. Really, Jabba? You say other people don't have a life. You say other people are miserable and need to troll you so they could be happy in life. You're the one that needs to do all your bullshit so you can try to feel good about yourself. Everything you accuse other people of doing is exactly what you are. You need to learn to look in a fucking mirror. That rear view mirror in your fucking Jeep, because that's the only thing mirror you have to look in now. You know. Oh, somebody even said, "Hey, Brian, you know when you'll mention little things and then very shortly he'll say something in an indirect way about it." I had mentioned, I said, "Yeah, I heard his Jeep is so packed up with shit. He's living in a bucket seat. Can't recline the seat back to sleep at night. I'll go in the back seat. I'll go in the hatch area. It's all." I even said, "I'm surprised you can't even see out this fucking rear view mirror." He mentions out of the clear. He'll say things out of the clear blue that you wonder why. Why would he even need to say that? Like his way of responding to something to justify himself. "Oh, I knocked down some of the stuff in the back of my Jeep, so now I can see out the rear view mirror." I started laughing. I says, "Yeah, you know why he did that? So he can make room in the back seat to put a bucket when he's going to take a dump and take a fucking piss. And now he's got his own fucking personal bathroom in his Jeep, too, that he's living in. You know? Unbelievable." So, he's still living off fucking welfare. And you know, AJR, you ever see that show, Storage Wars? I used to watch that. So much shit reality shows. They say it's a lot of shit staged. They salt the lockers. They'll put something in there of value. They kind of know what's going on, you know. You ever notice on these shows that some of these same fucking people bid and there'll be other people there, but nobody fucking bids? You know, some of the stars of the show. Hey, they have Brandy on there. Brandy and Jared. Is that your same Brandy that's still waiting for you in Virginia? And Jarvis said, "Brandy, you're a fine girl. What a good wife you would be. 'Cause I know that you don't have an STD. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo." Is that the same Brandy that stood you up in Virginia that you met on Facebook? Oh, man, too fucking funny. So, and you know, with foreclosures, it's, you know, things don't happen overnight. He was in deep shit already in 2023. He had to be going through a lot of shit already in 2023 before, very early in 2024 in January already, he was in pre-foreclosure. You know, and, I don't know everything about everything, but I do know people that know everything about everything. That's their line of work. That's their profession. They have to know everything about everything. You know, like I mentioned, my ex-wife's nephew, Danny, he's been in real estate for over 15 years with Pelletier Realty. And he's seen every end of the spectrum with sales foreclosures, what happens, why it happens, why some people get foreclosed on. And they're in their house for a year or two or three. So there was one guy we know, he's in his house for 4 fucking years, not paying his fucking mortgage. But this is what people don't realize, Uncle. You know, because Jarbert said real early in the year, when word first came out, it was, "Well, yeah, I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to sell my house. I don't want it anyway. Too many bad memories here with the ex-wife here." Yeah, he didn't want it. He knew the axe was going to fall on him. The day was coming. So he had to set himself up with a good excuse when he finally lost the house. Well, because he wanted to, not because the bank took it. The bank's not taking nothing from me. Somebody even said last year, it was in 2023 already, he did actually try to set up a GoFundMe saying he couldn't pay his mortgage. Already back in 2023. You know? And here's what I found. They say, Uncle, a lot of times people seeing houses for, there were reasons for it. The bank sends people there to look at the property. They see what's sold on. He says, in real early in the year, back like right after January, Jabba was asked, and he told somebody, "Well, I owe $159,000 on the house. I owe $159,000 on my mortgage." How the fuck did he rack up that much debt? He got the house from his fucking parents. But a lot of people do that. They rack up debt. They put themselves underwater because they don't know how to manage their money, and they go on spending sprees because they know, hey, I got a shitload of it. I got this house practically for free, and it's worth this much money. The bank will give you a second and a third mortgage, You start racking up debt, your mortgage payment gets higher and higher and higher and higher, and suddenly you can't afford the fucking house anymore. And it's even worse when you're not fucking working. You know what I mean? But he had money for Hot Wheels cars and boom boxes and record players and all kinds of other bullshit. Comic book. He's a collector. No, he's a hoarder. He's a fucking hoarder. Everywhere he goes, he hoards. He was even hoarding in that hotel room. The fuck's he bringing pizza makers and crock pots and shit in there for? He even said, oh, he had boxes of dishes and shit in his fucking Jeep. Okay, you know, he doesn't live like a normal person because he's not a normal person. He's a fat fucking retard. You know? He puts the fun in dysfunction. The fun for us to talk about. He doesn't seem very fucking happy about, let me tell you. So anyway, he says, you know, and money accrues. He says, in banks very often. Some of them, they'll kind of let you off the hook. Well, this is what the person owed at the time we started the foreclosure procedure, and they'll just kind of be happy to hopefully get what's owed, and the bank auctions it off. He says, but there are cases where banks they'll continue to accrue all the missed payments right up until the time the house is sold. And it takes them a year or two to sell it. Now you got a year or two of payments. That's all accrued. Now that's tacked on to what you originally owed on the balance. And that's how a lot of banks, you know, a lot of people, their home gets foreclosed and they think that they're going to make money on a sale. Hey, look, you know, the bank auctioned it off at $80,000 more than what I owed. No, you're not going to get that $80,000 because now they're going to suck it right back for all the money you should have been paying all those fucking months up until the time it was sold that you were deadbeat squatting there not paying your fucking mortgage. Makes me think about why Job is still waiting for his fucking money. Just speculating here. Only speculating. So sometimes banks do this. This motherfucker didn't pay us for all these months. He thinks he's going to get money after the sale because we sold it for more than what he owed on it. I got news for you, pal. You ain't getting shit. And they can legally do it. You owe us all this money. Oh, that's tacked on to the end. Guess what? We auctioned off your house and you still owe us $50,000 fucking dollars. They won't go after you for that because they know they can't get blood from a rock, as they say. So they'll kind of let it slide. But any of the excess that, you know, they keep it. Help them recoup what you didn't fucking pay. On top of what you already didn't pay when they started your fucking foreclosure. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Too fucking funny. Anyway, now I'll wrap this up. Shit, I'm going 24 minutes here. I don't want to turn into Java. Maybe I should pause this, go out to the Arcadia, go find a parking lot to pull in and finish this off and talk for another fucking hour. What do you think about that? It's nice and cold. As I said, you know, I reached a compromise. Java can't shave because you can't afford $2.99 at Walmart to buy some of these. You know, I had to use these to knock that fucking bush down. It'll be a while before I use it again, you know. Even though I can grow a beard in a fucking week. It's not a blessing, it's a curse. It was a blessing when I was a young kid. I thought it was cool. Now it sucks. But I got an idea from the Crypt Keeper. Oh, that pasty old senile motherfucker that scammed people with the Save the Children 318. You know, he's going to raffle off, make all kinds of money, be able to pay for every kid's medical treatment at St. Jude's and save their fucking life. But there was a catch. There was a catch. In order to be able to get enough people to buy raffle tickets, he was going to need to get 100,000 subs, at least 100,000 subs on the channel, because he lost his channel with his partner in crime. His partner croaked, kicked the bucket. So fucking senile, he couldn't remember the password to get into the fucking channel, and he lost it. Couldn't access it anymore. So all the money, no new videos, no new money was coming in. Piss fucking broke. So he started his own channel, but he had to build it. Sanford started that scam too, him and Sandy. And they brought him into their fold. Hold on one second, my fucking phone's flashing again. Okay, hopefully nobody bugs me again. Yeah. And I use this bad boy. It's a wall. Here it's a pretty good brand. I did buy this at Walmart. Like $21. It's worth it. It's called the attachments. I never use it for anything else. Anyway, he needs to get at least 100,000 subs. This way you have enough people to be able to sell enough raffle tickets to make enough money to save all these kids at St. Jude's. It's been over 2 years. Still hasn't touched that fucking engine, by the way. And I don't think he's at his 100,000 sub goal he was trying for. That was the main reason with the scam, just to build a fucking channel. But you know what? Just because he's fucking crooked doesn't mean Uncle Brian's crooked. And it gave me an idea. Maybe Uncle Brian can do something for a good cause, to raise money, to save the bullfrogs. These poor bullfrogs need to be saved from fat fucking retards that come on YouTube and mock them, make fun of them, going. So Uncle Brian's going to save the bullfrogs. How am I going to do that? Here is your chance to get in at the ground floor. I think of everything. That's why I'm Uncle Brian and you're not. I saved the Uncle Brian beard. It's in here. There's more. Right down to every last little whisker. I'm going to raffle off the beard. So, make enough money. Save these poor little innocent bullfrogs. All you need to do is you can say with pride and honor that you took part, you participated in doing something to save these bullfrogs. All you need to do is help Brian, Uncle Brian here, get 100,000 subs this way. At least, minimum. So there will be enough subs on this channel here. So I'll be able to sell enough raffle tickets, make enough money. Save the bullfrogs. Okay? See you again this week sometime.